God bless South Africa. Lord, heal our land. God save South Africa.
I started writing a lot of simple prayers. With CrossRoad, we do a lot of rock and roll. We're a rock and roll band, of course. And so we do a lot of this upbeat praise. But at the same time, I was writing these songs that were just simple, stripped down. I wasn't thinking too much about the music. I wasn't thinking too much about the production. I just wanted to kind of write simple prayers to God. And that became an album. I started praying for South Africa a lot. Whenever I prayed, it was a new routine for me. I started to just pray for our country. And the one day I was sitting there and I just kept saying, God bless South Africa, God bless South Africa. It was the only words I could say. And then I thought, hang on, there's a song here. So I started to write it, and it became this prayerful song that I wrote for congregations to sing. I started to do it at Heidelberg Methodist, and it's a really powerful song to sing together. And my vision was for everyone to sing this song as a nation, as we just lift up our country in prayer. This song was written by my friend Ryan. We recorded it on the very first CrossRoad album, which was more of a demo album. And then when Ryan and Gavin left the band, that song just got left out. And so no one really heard it anymore. And when it came to this album, I asked Ryan if I could record it. And it's just this great, fun, uplifting praise song that I'm so glad I could record. My friend Rich has got this theory about God creating infinity. He'll tell you about it if you ask him. And I was doing a devotion one day that spoke about God being infinite. And I thought I'd write a worship song about it. Infinite God. Because man, we tend to make God too small. We kind of put God in a box because that's the only way we can comprehend who he is. If we start to think of him as an infinite God, it blows our minds. He's too big for us to understand. But that's who he is, and I hope this song kind of captures that. The last song on the album is Our Father, and it's strange how it happened because I wrote this version of the Lord's Prayer, which is very gentle, very low-key, slow. My idea was to kind of give you time to think about the words as you hear them. And then shortly afterwards, Rich came, and he'd also written a version of Our Father for CrossRoad, and it's upbeat and it's kind of a celebration of the song. And so we had these two different versions. It was very cool. And so I put this one on this album, and we're going to do the Richard's one on the CrossRoad album. But they both have their place, I think. And I'm just excited for people to hear this one of mine, to stop and think about the words. It's something we just pray without thinking, and we can all say the words off by heart, but when you stop and consider what you're praying, it's powerful stuff. Jesus, my Lord. I wrote the song during load shedding. It was that time where we had lots of load shedding, and one Tuesday night we were getting ready for practice, and then power went, and so practice was cancelled, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I ended up just sitting with my guitar and writing a couple of songs, and this was the one, I Owe You Everything. And it's just a song about gratitude. I've come to realize without gratitude you've got nothing really. And so this whole song formed about just saying to God, everything that I have is yours. I owe you everything, and thank you. I keep saying thank you in this song because it's all about gratitude. I sacrifice my life. And so my prayer for this album is that whoever listens to it will just pray the words along with the songs, because they are prayers. They're just prayers set to music. And I know that God will work. God always works when we open ourselves up to him in that way. And so you can get it whenever CrossRoad are playing. Just come and speak to us and the CD will be there. Or you can download it from bandcamp.com.